What's going on, guys? It's Michael back with Men's Elevation, and today we're going to be discussing the importance of exercise as well as maintaining your physique as if it is a work of art. So I'm not going to waste your time. We're just going to get right into what we have to talk about. So I recently bought a Kindle, and I purchased this because a lot of the reviews that I was seeing were people saying that it helped them to read significantly more books and that it essentially renewed their love of reading. So for these two things alone, I think that it was well worth the investment of $100 that I made to get it. And I've only had it for 2 days, but I can already tell that I think it will be well worth the investment. So the first book I bought was a recommendation from a fellow YouTuber by the name of Elijah Long. And he recommended this book called Sun and Steel by Yukio Mishima. And Yukio Mishima was a Japanese man, and he grew up in and around the 20s where the First World War was happening, and he grew up in those kinds of decades. But in this book, he talks about the importance of weightlifting and exercise, as well as the importance of getting out into the physical environment and letting the sun hit you. And it's a great work of philosophy. I'm about halfway through the book, but I think it's well worth your read if you want to pick it up. But there's a quote that I found that it's a short quote, but I wanted to touch on it, and I think that there's something that we should discuss. The quote goes like this: "If myself was my dwelling, then my body resembled an orchard that surrounded it." So a simple quote, but there's quite a lot there. It's significant imagery, guys. He says, the self, if myself was my dwelling, the self, i.e. the personality, the career you've developed, the money you make, the everything in that you associate with yourself and your personality, that's the dwelling, that's the house. Perceive it like this: you have a property, let's say you have 10 acres, okay? Your house, the dwelling itself, is the personality, that's the self. And what he says is, then my body resembled an orchard that surrounded it. Okay, so the body resembles the garden, it resembles the yard, it resembles everything surrounding that personality, that self, that house. So view it like this: let's say you have a house, and the house inside could be nice, it could be a very polished and good house. However, if you look at it and the yard is overgrown with weeds and you have bushes that shouldn't be there, and you could simply tell that it is not taken care of, then the house itself is likewise not going to be as appealing as much as if it was a well taken care of lot. Likewise, in the same way, your personality could be developed. You could have good hobbies, good relationships, good friends, good good career, all these things that you've associated with yourself. It could be developed and positive. However, if you neglect your body, if you neglect the thing that you're presenting to the world, the surface that you're presenting, the orchard, the yard, the garden, if it's overgrown with weeds, if it's you have a stomach, excessive body fat, you have a weak and frail frame, a lack of strength, then likewise the personality itself is not going to be as appealing. This is simply a truth. Whether you like it or not, the appearance that you provide to the world, it speaks volumes, and it speaks where words lack. View it like this: I want you to imagine you're looking at a blue sky, okay? A blue, crisp, light blue sky. There's only 2 clouds in the sky. You're looking at it and it's glorious. There's a crystal blue. However, no matter how many words I can say to you to describe the way the sky looks, is it really the same as if me and you were standing side by side outside looking up at the sky? No. The physical environment speaks. And words, no matter how many words you want to say, it cannot effectively describe the exact same experience. So your body, what you present, it speaks for itself. And no matter how good your house is, that's not what's speaking. What is initially speaking, your first impression, is the yard. You have to walk through the yard. You have to walk across that pathway and see, whoa, there's weeds all here. There's, it's overgrown onto the pathway. Guys, your house, it doesn't matter how good it is, if you're neglecting what is on the surface, you're going to be automatically perceived as less appealing. Think about it like this. Let's say you see a strong, healthy, a guy or girl, a strong, healthy body. You're automatically going to have some preconceptions in your mind, some adjectives that you would use to describe that person. You'd say, oh, they have their stuff together, they're organized, healthy, vitalized, they have life force, they have energy and drive, and they value the appearance and the beauty of things. On the other hand, you also have preconceptions about someone that is, let's say, obese, unhealthy. You have those same types of adjectives on the inverse: disorganized, lack of energy, lack of life force, lack of care. These are things that happen, human nature, subconsciously. And no matter how much you want to argue against it and say, oh, I can be 400 pounds and, still maintain a good career, but you know what? That's what you're presenting to the world, and that's how people see you. It doesn't matter how good of a person you are. How you present yourself is how the majority of people are going to see you, because the majority of people are not going to be walking into your house. So if you maintain yourself, you're showing the world that you're put together and that you value beauty, that you value strength, that you value positive habits like that. That's how you want to present yourself, guys. Don't let the surface of yourself go. Don't let the physical body, don't let the orchard go. And don't let it go in pursuit of optimizing the inside of your house. There has to be a dichotomy. There has to be a positive on both ends. You have to maintain your yard. You have to do the yard work as well as develop the inside of the house. You can't focus solely on one, and you can't also be a meathead and only focus on the gym. You can't only focus on lifting and making a good physique, because the people that you do let into your house are going to find that this is lacking on the inside. So I want you to take from this video, the main point is that you need to optimize both. You need to optimize the yard as well as the inside of your house, and you need to do both of those things in a healthy, productive manner, because both are intertwined and both depend on the other. So I hope you gained value in this video. I hope you gained some insights, and I hope that I was able to show perhaps a different light on this topic. So like the video if you found some value. It helps to promote my video to more people, and it helps to promote a message of positivity, of strength, of health, and that I appreciate the support, guys. Comment down below, comment your ideas. There's a ton of stuff that I couldn't possibly talk about every single thing relating to this topic. So comment down below what you thought, comment your ideas, some things that you can add. I read the comments and I reply to everybody. I appreciate the insights that you guys have as well. Subscribe to the channel, guys. Join the Elevation Nation. We're going strong, guys. We have a ton of content coming your way, a ton of ideas that I would like to bring to you guys as well. Go follow me over on my Instagram at Men's Elevation. I'm posting on there daily. We have daily quotes, book reviews, posts, all stuff that's going to keep you motivated, going to keep you grounded, and going to keep you your perspective on your journey of becoming your strongest and best self. So I hope you enjoyed today's video, guys, and that's all I have for you. Like, comment, subscribe, and as always, stay elevated.